Hello and welcome. So, I'm going to take a look at the Times Quick Cryptic Crossword, and this is being published on Friday, the 25th of April 2025, and it's been set by Teazel. So, Teazel is one of the regular setters. This is their 8th puzzle of the year, so they do 2 a month. They give us 2 puzzles a month, and so far, most of them have come in around 16 minute mark. There's been one that was 11 minutes, which is probably the fastest I've done a Teazel in. But there's also been a couple out of 26 and 31 minutes. I have, however, completed them all, which is a little bit surprising to me because Teazel can be a very tough setter. They've got a certain style that's a bit difficult. I'll point it out when I see one of the clues. They're just they are cryptic clues, quite literally. But I've had 2 DNFs in a row, so I would like to back to back the past 2 days. So it'd be good to get back on track. Enough waffling. Time to reset the timer and crack on. Defeat is bad in the highest degree. Feels like it's something about a first degree, first class honours. Contact island to the west within range. Contact island to the west. Cool. Firm supporter, Cobra. No, did I see that last week? What was that? Maybe that was in the Everyman or something. Anonymous card, somewhat ambivalent in expression. Anonymous card somewhat would suggest it's going to be a hidden word. I'm staring in Valentine. There we are. Oh, nice. Very good. That's a nice one. Sticky stuff in Mountain Lake with no name. Tarn is a mountain lake. Friends recalled criticism for comedy. Friends recalled. Pals. Slapstick, I think. Yep, stick is criticism. Okay. Be confused with Tuesday, the last chance to eat. At the be confused with Tuesday, so it's something around B and Tuesday, isn't it? By the sell by day, eat by day, ate by day. It's an eat. Is it an eat by date? I'm not sure. Something like that. Eat by date. I think eat by. Drop around for fuel. Ooh, drop around for fuel. Gas, oil, gas, sag, gas. Is it gas? Yeah, fuel is gas. One stirring has to confront blank expression. Face. Something face. One stirring has to confront blank expression. Something face, isn't it? One stirring. Blank is a. Don't know. Can't think what it is. It is common. It isn't commonly a contaminating influence. Again, feels like a hidden word. Potential. I don't think it is really. It isn't commonly is rare. It isn't commonly a contaminating influence. So put a into influence. I can't know what influence is. We'll come back to that. Can do boar in stew. Beef rather. Are we talking about beef being an argumenty thing? Can do boar is an anagram, isn't it? Which I'll come back to. Next not connected to church. Next still pinch. Pin not connected. At a pinch. I'm not sure about that. Not sure about that pinch, but it might be. Gate that may fall on cricket pitch. Gate that may fall on cricket pitch. Sightseers drunk beer with Bruckner, so that's beer and Bruckner as an anagram, which is sightseer is a gosh, gonna have to get the pen and paper out, I think. Video ref overturned in bad tempered face. Farce, sorry, travesty. Is that right? Art vesty. What is that? Travesty is a farce. Video ref. Oh, VAR. Okay. In testy. Very good. Travesty. Nice new one there. Trouble had upset delicate flower. So, dahlia. Yeah, dahlia had it, literally. Flimsy objects, no good. Flimsy objects, no good. So, object without an G. Objects, flimsy. Okay. Extremely bare. BE. Area of ship to decorate bedeck. Okay. That's nice. This is an ing word. There's no high water. There's no water higher than this. Oh gosh, something light. High water. There's no water higher than this. What was that? That's going to be... I think the plimsoll line. It's not that. There's no water higher than this. Okay. Type of key. Oh, maybe not an N at the end. Type of key. Item 1 would prefer not to have in cupboard. Type of key. Just staring at my keyboard now to see if there's an obvious S word. Shift. Type of key. Skeleton. Skeleton key, which you wouldn't want to have in. Okay, so that gets rid of that as being whatever it might be. Take apart or reverse one's choices. I wanted to put separate there, but it isn't. Take apart or reverse one's choices. One's choice, sorry. Opts. One. Reverse ones would be ENO. ENO. Take apart. Don't think so. Screen image of a sailor hugging Virginia. Avatar. Oh God, try and spell it. What's the V? VA. Atar. Yes, good. Avatar. Second wife longing to change. Second wife is SW. Switch. Okay, switch works. Okay, so that is a church of some sort. With this, king moves to castle. Is that something to do with rooks? Keep with this. Or is it? Okay, that's kind of okay. Defeat is bad in the highest degree. Eek. Okay. Contact island to the west within range. Well, range is there's an R and an A. Contact. It's not your radio or anything, is it? Let's have a look at this one over here, which is an anagram, I think. Beer Bruckner. Beer. And then BRCKNRUE. Get rid of the BRT. Okay. That doesn't work because there's no T. Unless that's not eat by day. Ah, maybe that's my problem. Be confused. No, yeah, gosh, let's just quickly check out that. B, Tuesday. See what I've got left. I think it's date. No, used by date. Ah, that's what I was doing wrong. There we are. Okay, that's right. Let's have a look at Bruckner then. It's got BRE going out there. That makes more sense. And hang on, let's look at this one then. Take apart or reverse one's choices. Take apart is to not sure. Still not sure. Sightseer is a gosh. Got another B. Cub rub. CKR. And then I've got UNNE. Rub. It could be first. High degree defeat is bad. Why would that be first? Defeat. Can't see that as being first though. In the highest degree. Rubbernecker, that is. That's where I go. Rubbernecker, that kind of sightseer. Person who watches accidents. One stirring has to confront. Blank expression is a poker face. Ah, there we are. Poker face, that was what I was trying to get to. With this, king moves to castle. With this, rook. I sure it's a rook, but I don't understand why. With this, rook. Let's see if this has got no in it. Can do ball. Okay. Can do ball. Got rid of an RAO. Gosh. What are we trying to get? Beef, rather. Oh. And I think that's a no there as well for a rook, but I don't quite understand the wordplay. With this, king is K. King moves to castle. What's this? see. Oh gosh, not sure. Let's have a look at the that one. Nix, not connected to church. Nix. No. I mean, church is going to be ch, isn't it? So this is. It isn't commonly a contaminating taint in tint. Okay. There's no water in this. It's some kind of high water mark, which is the what would you call it? The tiding line, the filling line. Flimsy is object's no good. So that object as in a thing. Oh, thin now. Thing. Okay. What's this? Reach. Reach is range. Reach. Contact isle. Island to the west. Contact is to reach. Able. What's that? Elba. Yes. Reachable. Okay. Oh, what's this? The blighting. The. Right. There's no water in this. Boiling point. Good. Clever clue in its way. So it's notch. Yeah, notch is a nick. Okay. Okay, so the last 3 or 4, which is where I like to be at 11 minutes. This one here. Gate, that may fall on cricket pitch. My brain has just gone what the name of the cricket pitch is a the bit down the middle, the strip. May fall on cricket. That may fall on cricket pitch. I don't know if we're splitting cricket and pitch there. Insect, no. Defeat is a rout, is bad in the highest degree, is bad in the highest degree. And this, okay, what's this one? This one should be gettable. Take apart is to unpick. Reverse one's choice, unpick, yeah, okay. Oh, unpick. Oh, trying to spell correctly. Okay, so that leaves me, that's definitely got rid of whatever that was, the C. Gosh, what's this? NDBAO. NDB, maybe an O to go. NDB, A, maybe. Car, beef canned, carbonara, carbonado, carbon. Oh, what have I got? Can do ball, beef carbonara, beef carbonara. Have to write that out again. See if I can just cross off my letters. Can do ball. I've got a D to get in there though somewhere. Definitely got rid of the A and the R, the C, the A. Definitely got rid of those. Cardon, carbod, carbonado. Can do bought in stew, beef rather. I think that's rook. Fairly sure that's rook, which means I got rid of my other A. I got rid of the. I think A must go there. NDB. ND Carnod. Carbonado. Carbonaro. Carbonado. Carbondano. Unless that is the. I'm sure that's a rook with this. King moves to castle. Again, I'm 13 minutes. Classic kind of Teazel time. But I understand that king moves to castle. Again, like yesterday, if that is an anagram of carbon, can do ball. Carbodano? Don't know. I mean, that's all I can. Not really sure about that one. I'm going to put rook in there. Not convinced by it. So what's this? Recruit gate is that may fall on cricket pitch. Wicket. Oh, wicket's a gate, isn't it? Which just makes this worst. I suppose is bad in the highest degree. Worst. Defeat is bad. Why is that worst? Must be worst. It's going to be a worst. No, I've got it wrong. Carbonado. Never heard of it. So once again, undone by an anagram that I've got no idea about. 2 days in a row. Okay, there's nothing you can do about that, really. Right, I need to go through that because there's a couple of clues there I just did not understand at all. This one, defeat is bad in the highest degree. I'm just going to have a quick think to myself. Right, I think this is a double definition of defeat means to worst and bad in the highest degree is worst. The worst thing possible is bad in the highest degree. Defeat. So if you think about if you beat someone, you best them. Therefore, to be defeated is to be worsted. So I think that's what's going on. I'm not entirely sure about that. Contact is to reach. You contact them when you reach them. Island to the west is the island of Elba, going that way, so it gives you able, and reachable is within range. Firm is a co for company, the supporter is a bra, the emergency committee is cobra, which is the government's, the British government's, UK government's emergency committee when things are coming up, and it's actually an abbreviation from committee, what is it, committee room B, I think. I can't, blimey, my brain's gone. Committee briefing room A. Committee briefing room A is what it stands for, as I recall. So anonymous card, a Valentine card, fair enough. And somewhat is telling us there's a hidden word. Good, popular use comes up a lot, somewhat as a hidden word indicator. And Valentine going across, ambivalent in expression. Sticky stuff is tar. Tar is sticky stuff. And a mountain lake is a tarn, but it's got no name, so take the N off of tarn, becomes tar. Friends, recall, so we've got pals going backwards, and stick is criticism, and a comedy is slapstick. So yeah, nice little italicism of friends there to misdirect you. B, confused with Tuesday, so we've got an anagram of B, the words be and Tuesday, which gives you use by date, not eat by date, as I was trying to think of. The last chance to eat, in fact, eat's in the clue, so it definitely couldn't have been that. That's why I put it in there, because it twigged wrongly. Anyway, the last chance to eat is the use by date. Drop around, so we've got sag going backwards, and gas is a fuel. One stirring, so you use the poker to stir the fire, to poke the fire, and to confront is to face something, and a blanking expression is a poker face. It isn't, it isn't is commonly. It isn't is taint. What's going on here? It isn't commonly a contaminating influence. I'm trying to work out if this is taint. It means it ain't. It isn't is taint, maybe, or taint is influence. Commonly a containing. It isn't tint. I can't. Containing an A is it just I'm gonna have a think for a moment. Okay, I think what we've got here is it isn't. Said commonly would be a common way to say that is taint, and a contaminating influence. Well, influence is tint, I think, and a going into that. I think, I'm not entirely sure, but that's something to do with the wordplay. Can do, bore is an anagram of carbonado. Stew is your anagram indicator, and beef carbonado. I can't do anything about that. A nick is a notch, so a small little mark that you maybe scratch something out of. Not is, literally not, is connected to CH for church. I hadn't that's how easy it was. Simple clue that I didn't find very simple. So we've got type of gate is a wicket gate, and wickets may fall on the cricket pitch. Sightseer, so rubbernecker. Rubberneckers are those people who drive past accidents very slowly and they want to see what's going on, so they're sightseers. Drunk is your anagram, indicates that beer and Bruckner are an anagram of rubbernecker. Nice modern clue here. We've got the video ref, so the VAR overturned, so VAR was that video assistant ref. In bad-tempered is testy, which gives you travesty, which is a farce. Trouble had. We've got upset, so we've got ale. Ale is to trouble. Had literally in the clue, going upwards, and delicate flower is a dahlia. Flimsy is thin. An object is a thing without the G. Thing becomes thin. Extremely bare, so take the B and the E from bare, the extremes of bare. Area of a ship is a deck, and to decorate is to bedeck it, bedeck something. Very simple, yeah, bit of help there really, decorate and bedeck. There's no water higher than this, yes, because once you go above the boiling point, water becomes changed from a liquid to a gas. So they are boiling point. That's one of Teazel's cryptic ones that can be difficult to get to. Don't think there were too many of those today. Type of key is a skeleton key. Item one would prefer not to have in the cupboard is you don't like to have skeletons in your cupboard, i.e. bad kind of stuff, bad stories about you. Double definition there. To take apart is to unpick, or if you reverse one's choice, well, if you make a choice, you pick something. So if you reverse your choice, you unpick it. That's again kind of a Teazel one. A screen image is an avatar. A sailor is A, and then a TARF sailor. Hugging VA for Virginia, standard abbreviation. Second is S. W is wife. Longing is an itch. And to change is to switch. And finally, another one I can't understand. With this, king moves to castle. Well, a rook is the name of is one of the names of a castle in chess. With this, roux, king moves. I'm going to have a quick think to myself. Okay, I think I've got the slightly wrong end of the stick here. So castling in chess is when the king and the rook move, so they swap. They don't swap positions, but they swap into the positions between them if those are empty already. So that's castling. So therefore, with the rook, the king moves to do the castling. Yeah, not very keen on that one. But there we go, 1446, but with an unknown word. Coin flip fail. Thanks for watching.